Hey y'all, and welcome back to Mulberry Ranch Farm. It's Ashley here with you again, and we are out with the goats. All of my girls are out here. And it's really crazy to think that at the end of November, we're pretty much at the tail end of our breeding season, whereas last year, we were kind of at the beginning. But I changed things up a little bit this year to get my girls to drop their kids a little bit earlier, so I have milk production a little bit earlier in the year and can carry them on through some milk testing. But with that being said, one of the near and dear most favoritist goats on the entire farm as of last year recently entered into the breeding game. Hi, Rosie. You guys remember Rosie? So I don't know if you guys recognize the goat behind me that's being big and assertive, but that's actually Rosie. Rosie is quite a character. Rosie gets into lots of mischief, but Rosie recently just grew up in a big way. Rosie had a lot of people that just loved her last year, and personally, she really is one of my favorites here on the farm. She's just always been really spunky and really full of life since the moment she was born. Like right now, she has no fear being underneath one of these donkeys. You can see she's under there trying to get some protection from Lola. Not gonna give it to her, huh? Oh, pretty girls. Oh, pretty girls. June, get away. So I've been wondering when Rosie was gonna come into heat, and I kept thinking, man, like I haven't seen her out with the other girls today. And I'm like, well, she was in heat. She'd definitely be done with the boys, but then I forgot. Flu's actually in our barn because we have a visiting doe that's here to be bred. So you guys get to meet Toupee. And I know, lady, she is so pretty. Like I've already told her, hey, if you want to get rid of some of her babies, like does, I'd be interested. So she's actually been here receiving love-ins from Flu. Her owner actually was the one that took Tootsie and Pearl, and Tootsie was bred by Lovebug and Pearl was bred by none other than our lovely Flu. But it's just kind of funny because I was like, when is she gonna come into heat? I was really ready for Rosie breed because if you guys remember last year, she couldn't wait to breed. This is what happened. Hey, no, 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 no. Oh. Rosie! Get out of there! Rosie, no! Oh, Rosie! This is not good. Rosie is not due to breed. Rosie gets through the fences. Rosie got in with the buck, and she'd been bred 2 or 3 times when I looked out. I know, honey. I'm sorry for the shake. It's the goats. I'm gonna take this and just put it right in her little... I'm sorry, honey, be still. There we go. Oh, you guys! Did you guys miss it? Oh, golly day! Hope you guys didn't miss it. I've gone ahead and given her an intramuscular shot of 2 cc's of Ludolice to Rosie to help her absorb that fetus. So now I'm really happy that she can actually give in to what her body wants her to do, and that's to make lovely, lovely babies with our herd sire Flu. But you can tell Toupee's been here since Sunday. It's now Thursday. She's supposed to be going home today, but you can tell like she loves Flu because he's out here now, and she is just like, hey, what are you doing? What about me? But I'm pretty sure she's already been successfully bred. And if she hasn't, then we'll take Flu to visit her in about 21 to 28 days when she cycles again. If so, I'm hoping not, because I'm pretty sure she had muck butt. She was a lady. She did not want me to see anything that was going on, but she definitely had muck butt, and her back was super sticky because of all the ickiness that Flu's done to himself. It really just makes me emotional thinking that that tiny little goat that I welcomed into the world almost 2 years ago is finally to the age where she will soon be welcoming in new lives as well. it just kind of blows my mind. And I know that it must be weird to some of you to think that I get a little emotional over breeding season on our farm, but I do, especially when it's with does that I've personally been there when they were born, and they've been on our farm since their first breath, their first little steps. And Rosie is near and dear to our heart because her mother had a really tough time delivering her sister, who ended up passing away. And then not long after, Raven, who is Rosie's mother, ended up passing away too suddenly. So she's the last little remnant I have of Raven. I've had her here since she was a wee little thing, born and bouncing right here in the middle of our barn. And there's just something really special about watching goats come into the world, and you're with them almost their entire life cycle. And I get emotional because this is another portion of her life that I get to experience. I get to have that stewardship with this animal and see her bloom into a young adult doe from a bouncing kid that caused lots of mischief, that was super cute and won lots of hearts all over the place. Anybody that she ever met thought she was the cutest, most spunkiest goat ever. And let's just be honest, they were right. We're nearing the end of our breeding season, and I love the thought of baby goats, but I also really love looking at my does and figuring out where are their strengths and what are their weaknesses, and what bucks do I have that can improve that weakness or can exemplify that strength. And that's just kind of part of bettering the breed, of actually looking at a goat, not saying I'm going to breed you just for milk or to sell babies. It's actually to better the breed, to make better backyard milkers, to make a more efficient animal that's strong and healthy and can go to someone else's farm or breeding program and perform up to the expectations that have been given to that specific animal. So I'm really hoping that Miss Rosie paired up with Flu will give us wonderful, healthy little babies. Super excited about it. But that does mean that Flu is officially done breeding for the season on our farm. And while I'm okay with that, I'm sure Flu has some not nice words for me, especially as I introduced Lovebug to some of Flu's daughters from last year. So we're just really excited here on Mulberry Ranch Farm. I've got the images of baby goats just dancing around in my head, and I'm really excited to see where our herd goes this year. Now that we're starting to focus more on bettering the breed and performance, looking into milk testing, showing, and things like that, it kind of exhilarates me and gives me a whole nother perspective and drive for my herd. And as a goat breeder, sometimes, as much as I love baby goats and I love taking care of animals, sometimes it's just really fun to do things with a purpose. And I'm hoping that that's what this does for our herd. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think about the Rosie and Flu pairing. Do you think they're gonna give me all girls? Maybe, hopefully. Or do you think we're gonna get all boys or a mixture? And how many do you think we're gonna have? So drop that down in the comments below, guys. And if you don't want to miss out when Rosie finally gets to drop those sweet little babies here in April, make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that when that happens, you get the notification as to when Rosie has welcomed in her lovely little Flu babies. But until next time, we hope that you guys are staying safe out there and being kind to one another. We're going to catch you in the next one, y'all. God bless. June.